Hello, this is Giselle Gamby from the Intuitive Pull podcast. We are now in season 5 as we are on the home run for 2024. The next episodes will be daily episodes until the 31st of December 2024, all dedicated to you coming to full and complete resolution around the places within you and the places in your life that are unresolved. Once again, today's episode was conceived from a conversation I had with someone yesterday. Again, a moment of presence and a moment of gratitude that I had this amazing conversation with this person, and how I can now bring that conversation and the context of that conversation to this podcast. Now, this is an aspirational episode. So for the people who are listening to this series around bringing resolution, complete resolution and freedom to the places that have not been resolved, this is aspirational. This is what life can look like. For those of you who are already living in the renewed identity versus the historical identity, may this episode be wonderfully affirming to you. May this episode cement even further the person that you have become. May it provide a sense of peace and appreciation for the place that you now find yourself in, this new place of belonging. And again, for those who are not quite here yet, let this be aspirational. So yesterday I was having a conversation that I've been working with a wonderful person for, well, actually I've worked with her several times over the years, and we've come back together again, and I think we must be in about our 7th month. And she said to me, I thought I was meant to be feeling fear whilst I'm on this road of transition. And she said she did this piece of writing. She wrote her notes to self. And she said it actually wasn't fear as she wrote out her contemplation. It's actually play. And we had a bit of a giggle because I told her that, it's kind of an assumption that when we're going through a period of transition, when we've had the courage to let go and surrender the identity that we have known ourselves to be, and we are stepping into the new, it's kind of like this assumption that that passage of transition is meant to be fearful, that we're meant to be scared, that we're meant to be or have trepidation. And so she was she was playing that out, like as if it was a role that she had to play out because she's in this time of transition. It was a role of being scared of the unknown. How many times have we heard that expression? Being afraid of the unknown. But she wasn't afraid. She's in play. I'm having such a fun time editing these episodes after I have recorded them a few days ago. As I said to you before, it's like as if I'm watching the episode for myself as a viewer or as a listener. And what I'm also realizing is that when I get into the flow of these episodes, I end up talking about at least 3 different subjects. So I'm going to stop this episode right here because there is another subject that I go into that I will create its own episode about. So just in summary of this episode that you just have listened to, there is a generalized assumption that when we are in a period of transition, that it's full of fear about the unknown and that we walk into that with trepidation. And yet, whilst that can be true, what this episode also brings to reality is an experience of play, an experience of adventure, an experience of wonder and curiosity and excitement and lightness. So I hope that that has transitioned over into your world, that that is a reality that is possible. And it's certainly what I am experiencing since I have come to full completion and resolution around places within me that were unresolved. I am having such a ball. And as you can see, I'm enjoying my own episodes, which is just very funny, I think. So until the next time, ciao, ciao.